Hello, Louisa Jewell here with your weekly juice. And today I'm talking about a topic that is so critical to both academic success and business success, and also really important for our own personal well being. And that is the topic of hope and how to build hope. Now, when you're not feeling hopeful in your life, you're feeling hopeless, or if you think to yourself, there's no hope that I'm going to be able to achieve a certain goal, you don't go after that goal. You don't complete the activities that you need or engage in the activities that you need to do to achieve that goal. Why would you if you're feeling hopeless about it? So, hope is actually a really important tool in your toolkit, especially if you want to achieve those goals that you really want for your own life, especially those big goals that you want to achieve in your life. Now, Dr. Chris Snyder studied what makes people hopeful, what contributes to hopeful thinking. And he found that there were three different things that contribute to hopeful thinking. Number one is that we have goals. So people live kind of a goal-oriented life. They set goals for themselves. Number two is pathways. People actually know and can think of different ways that they can actually achieve those goals. And number three is what he called agency. And that is that people believe that they can actually achieve that goal and also overcome the obstacles to persevere and achieve that goal. So people who are hopeful thinkers, they set goals, they know how to achieve those goals, and they also believe that they can achieve those goals despite obstacles. Now, when I am not feeling very hopeful about achieving a certain goal, I like to use this tool that was developed by Dr. Shane Lopez, and it's called the Hope Map, and I find it very, very useful. So the first thing you're going to do with this exercise to create a hope map for yourself is just get a blank piece of paper and divide it up into three equal columns. Now, on the far right-hand column, at the top of the column, you will write goals. On the left, at the top of the left-hand column, you will write pathways. And in the center column, you will label that one obstacles. So you'll end up with a piece of paper like this. All right. So you have goals. What I want you to do next is you will write down three goals that you would like to achieve, whether it's this week, in the next month, in the next year. Write down, don't do any more than three, or you could even just start with one for the purpose of this exercise. Then on the left-hand column in the pathways, start to write out on your first goal, start to write out all of the activities, strategies, resources you will need to achieve that goal. Then in the middle column, you will begin to write out all the obstacles that may get in the way of you engaging in the activities you need to achieve that goal. And then the fourth step is that you will work through all of those obstacles and think of ways that you can overcome those obstacles. Okay, so let me give you an example. So say you want to completely redo your website. So you're going to create just a brand new website for yourself, okay? Goal number one. Let's just start with that goal. So I go to the pathways column and I write, okay, I'm going to hire a web developer and a web designer to create my website. So let's deal with that pathway first. So now let me think of all the obstacles that could stop me from hiring a web developer or web designer. So first of all, I don't know any web developers or designers. So where do I find these people? That's the first obstacle. How do I know, even if I do find them, how do I know they're good? How do I know I'm going to be able to work well with them? Number three, I don't even know their prices. How do I know if I'm going to overpay or underpay, or how much should I be paying? I don't know what the answer is to that question. And also, fourth obstacle might be, well, I'm so busy in the next few months. When am I going to find time to actually create the content for this website? So all of these things are coming up as obstacles. So then the next thing you're going to do is then take out another piece of paper and you're going to start to write all the strategies or resources that you can tap into that will allow you to overcome those obstacles. So my first obstacle, I don't know any web developers or web designers. Okay, well, maybe I can reach out to my friends because a lot of my friends have websites. Let me ask them who they used. I can reach out to people and say, hey, are there any good websites where I could find web designers and web developers? And there are, like 99 Designs or Fiverr. You can find all these great web developers. Now, another obstacle, how do I know if they're good? How do I choose the right person? Well, on a lot of these websites, they actually have ratings. So if a web developer has, 500 out of 5 star ratings, I know they're probably pretty experienced and also really good, and people are satisfied with their work. So there are ways. You could ask your friends, were you happy with their work? You could get quotes from people to find it. Ask your friends, what did they pay for their website development? That will give you a better idea of how much it's going to cost. And if you're too busy this month, well, maybe I can carve out half an hour every morning to do over the next 3 months to just write up some content for the website, and that's a good manageable way that I can get it done. So what this does is this not only helps you shift into, well, actually, you know what? I really do believe that I can achieve this goal, and I know how to achieve this goal. So it just accelerates your engagement in getting this done, because all of these fears, all of these unknowns, we know uncertainty can cause us to be deer in the headlights. And once all of those uncertainties disappear, you can start to fully engage in the things you need to do to achieve your goals. So that is a great exercise. I hope you try it. And if you do, I really would love to hear from you. Or if you've used this tool before, I'd really love to hear from you and how you've used it to increase hope in your life. All right, everyone. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.